Why wouldn't I say, yo, me and Fab on this? That's my guy. It don't make sense.
Mutual respect that him and I had, like, between him and I, for reasons between him and I, right?
You know what it might be, though? It might be because a lot of people down there, if they didn't make it where they wanted to go as far as rap is concerned, then they want to lean on the person that went a little further than them and act like it was always competition with them. Because I don't know if I see Diddy and them do that. Jay and them, they New York too. It's the media guys. And I think it's because a lot of the media guys in New York used to be rappers. Excluding Nori. Nori don't do it either for real. I'm not sure. I don't want to say that because I don't know. But it just seems like, you know, it's a certain kind of, I don't know, dog. It's weird, bro.
Back to Jermaine.
But like I said, but again, let me reiterate that it feels like that they want to put themselves in competition with the people, because you never hear them talk about battling or people that's under them that tried to battle them. It's always, oh yeah, Drake was talking to me on this, or Jay was this, and I would have smoked his boots and da. I won't just make better records than dudes. If it's like that, get on the record, make it a Royal Rumble on this record. Let's see who. But what I'm gonna do, sit here and outbar you in a business where we got an opportunity to make money doing so? It makes no sense.
Right. I'm not starting this shit. They friends. Everything is kumbaya.
I think they
peace, lovey-dovey. I'm not starting nothing. But let me tell you what else couldn't happen back in my day. If you took my beat and rapped on it and said my name anywhere in there.
But he was being nice.
Anywhere in there.
My next sentence is, in any manner. In any manner. Because yes, you were being nice. You said my name. And then I kept on walking to school. And 7 blocks down the road, you start talking about rappers that's only successful from bells and whistles and gimmicks.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's not apply.
In 2003, 4.
So again,
5,
6, 7.
How many bars?
Oh boy. Oh buddy. Oh.
My bad. So again, you dealing with someone that's saying that J. Cole, when he referenced, which was a dope bar, said you looking at the greatest, you couldn't tell because you fell for the bells and whistles, meaning all the label antics, the promotion, the this, the that, the third, the You fell for that, and it made you view them like they better than me, the jury, the this, the that, right? So in Joe Budden's mind, J. Cole is applying that to Drake. In my mind, I say we can't be talking about the same bells and whistles that I worked hard for if I'm Drake. We talking about me, Drake, the one, the light-skinned Canadian that sing when everybody's rapping, that ain't got no muscles, no hood ties, no gang banging, no tattoos, no, you talking about the same, you my everything, all that I ever wanted, best I ever had. You talking about I didn't fight for that? Those bells and whistles, them records, there was no space for those records when I come out. And you saying that that's the bells and whistles you want me to believe J. Cole is talking about? Dude had to, people forget, bro. Drake had to fight through all kind of, you remember R.I.P. DMX. You remember what they used to say about Drake? You remember what a lot of people, he's corny, he's this, I remember when Drake first dropped that album, right? He had the I think the baseball bats and the all black on. I think he said something like catch a body or something like that. People going crazy. Oh my God, you talking about catching a body, nobody believes you, this and that. He's a, Canadian, light-skinned Canadian that sings and was on Nickelodeon in the rap game. And you saying that, see, some people like Joe would take that argument and say, well, that means he was industry or he had a better chance. No, not the route he took. He had a better chance with the Justin Bieber route. I'll give you that. But Drake had to come through the trenches. He had to walk alongside Jay Prince and Birdman and Wayne and this and that and the third. So he didn't come through the game through the industry doors like that. He come through the back door. He had to walk amongst us with the guns and the knives and the tattoos and the dope selling stories and the attempted murders on they. Drake had to walk through that line to get where he was going. And we know when we in the hood, we know what we do to people that we think don't necessarily got that on them, don't got that stench on them that we got on us from the street. So that dude had to fight for that. Now he had certain cosigns that made certain things easier, but from a critic standpoint, they never had to deal with Jay Prince. The critics never had to deal with Birdman, Wayne, or none of them people that co-signed him. The critics were able to form their own opinion. That's why you start to hear the rumblings of, oh, he's not, come on, man, he's not tough like that. What do you mean catch a body? You know, oh, man, get out of here with all of that. You the singing Canadian, man, watch out, right? And you see Pusha T tried to hammer it home when he called himself exposing him, right? So everybody makes good music, but for people to say, and I'll have the conversation or argument with anyone, for people to say Drake didn't have to fight to get where he was, they're wrong. Then he got to a certain level and started lapping the rappers he came in with and his trajectory was saying, I'm catching up with the GOATs. So then there's an urban legend that says that the GOATs tried to start, oh, no, he can't get up here that quick. Took us 20 years. So he also had to go through that. Then he go before that through the Meek Mill thing. They saying that part of the Meek Mill thing spins off of that. Right? I'm just saying. Is these the bells and whistles you talking about? People only deal with Drake because they can't get a deal without Drake. You understand? But let Drake go to where Soulja Boy is right now, as far as brand is concerned. They would ignore Drake. I'm saying if the music wasn't this, but the music won't allow the brand to fall. You understand? So they deal with Drake because they can't deal without Drake. Drake influences these dudes' first week sales. If you got a Drake song on the album looks different in them buildings on the whiteboard. It looks different when we're able to say Drake's on the album. It's a different conversation in those buildings. But the bells and whistles that people tend to talk about for me, and I want to identify what that means to me so people can't misrepresent what I'm saying. When someone says something about bells and whistles in regards to a rap or entertainer podcast to anyone in that space, what I take that to mean is some sort of industry cosign, almost like an industry plant. Like you've came in the game positioned in this place no matter what. Talent didn't matter really. Numbers didn't matter. Everything that matters for me didn't matter for you to get in your position because you had ties. And whether that ain't nobody's fault. Because I plan to tie my people in. I plan to tie my kids in. I plan to tie my people kids in and people who in this game somewhere. My network, right? If you into football, I need to holler at Cedric Ellis. Hey, come talk to such and such, man. You think you can, what camps y'all got going on? You dig what I'm saying? So that's part of my mindset. So I don't fault anyone for being co-signed or signed in, right? A lot of y'all getting signed in. Somebody else getting to the computer and putting their password in. The computer is the game. Somebody getting to the game and it's a locked screen. They coming up, your homeboy, and they putting their password in. And now you in. Now you can just float around in here off they cosign because everybody paying once you get past a certain wall. It's a paid game from then on. Now how you being paid, now we can start to talk about negotiations and leverage and content and, you know, culture, equity and things like that, you know. But I would take that to mean you came in the game with some kind of understanding that no matter what happens with you, we're going to make you famous. I don't think he came in with that. I think he came in on we think you're talented, we'll see what happens. They had Wayne at that time, bro. Wayne was on fire. And we talking bells and whistles from a dude that had to fight from behind Lil Wayne. Y'all got to put some respect on the perspective of the South. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't consider Wayne. So in turn, y'all act like Drake just popped out of nowhere. That's what I'm trying to say. They don't consider this whole thing the normal way things happen, right? If you don't consider Birdman and what he brought to the game, then you won't consider Wayne, the Hot Boys, Cash Money, UNLV, Master P, all that. You just erase all of that. But when you got somebody like me talking and I consider what Birdman done, then I say, oh, but you got to remember Drake, and look how Drake had to come through behind Lil Wayne. This was happening. They was selling out. Right, y'all don't never hear nobody else in the game talk like that. That perspective is missing, and that's what I bring. But I just want y'all to know that it's counterproductive, home. All the little niggas up north listen to me. Yo, bro, get with your people and make something happen. If they on fire and they doing something, they don't spread the brand thin. That's unreasonable. But I'm saying if we both is moving and grooving, it ain't no problems. Ain't no problems on that.
I would have took that OVO jet to the nearest studio. That couldn't happen. But today, again, I'm disconnected.
It's different
today.
It is.
But it's different in society.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's different internally in the MCs, which is why I always come in here sounding like a nutcase, talking from MC brain. Cole.
I don't think it's applicable though. Like, so if you Drake listening to this, right? If it don't apply, you let it fly. So I don't think Drake thinks he's famous as a result of gimmicks. So you're not even thinking he talking to you.
But if you're Drake and you know I'm not going to say everybody. A lot of people say you're here because of the bells and whistles. You hear this a lot. But again, you might not think it applies to you. I don't think he hear it enough.
I don't think he would think that Cole thinks that. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay,
I don't think he would think Cole would think that.
You're right.
Like, this is my man. He know I give it up.
But these guys be aware, so he can know that that's what they saying. And now it look like you saying what I see them saying. Yes. I don't have to believe that.
I think that just goes to their personal relationship. That's all I got. I think it goes to their.
So I just wanted to give y'all another glimpse into that, man. Like I say, very interesting just to see how, certain people navigate through just interactions with other people that may or may not benefit or shed light on them in a good way. I just find it really interesting when you get down to the intricate details of how people really look at people that they even consider friends and people they know, even from the same lineage, the same line. Like, well, y'all ain't gonna tell them that ain't cool. That's like me saying, yo, I bring a cake in here, my cousin them in here, they can't get none. It's like, nah, bro, we can't do that to each other, bro. That's a weird. I get it. Everybody's competitive. Nobody's more competitive than me. Nobody. Let me be clear with that. Nobody. But I know how to control my emotions, right? So however I'm feeling internal about, hey, man, I'm going to get to it. He think he hot, man. I'm finna make this happen. That's an internal thing. I can't wear that. Some people are struggling with what keeps them ticking. I understand that. But you can't wear that outwardly because it may be received like I'm receiving it. That ain't cool.